Hey guys, my name's Christina, I'm from Arizona. Installing a hitch on your Chevy Trax can take you to some really fun places like camping, bike riding, or even towing a U-Haul trailer just about anywhere in North America. Let's take a look at this hitch. You will need the tools seen here to complete this installation. For ease of installation, we're gonna have to lower the exhaust. We're gonna have to take off the driver's side rubber isolator and the passenger side rubber isolator, but first we're gonna need to support the exhaust. We're gonna be using the exhaust strap to support our exhaust using this center crossbar. So over here on the driver's side, we're gonna use our exhaust removal pliers to remove the rubber isolator. And once you're finished, we're gonna repeat the same step on the other side on the passenger side. Here on the passenger side, we're gonna be using 2 attachment points. First one's gonna be right over here. Second one's gonna be back here. Our access hole we'll be using is this one right here. We're gonna be using our carriage bolt with our spacer attached to our fish wire. When pulling the spacer and the carriage bolt through, you want to be careful of the brake line. So on the driver's side, we're gonna be using 2 attachment points. Our first one is gonna be up on the side. Depending on your model Trax, it's either gonna be using a weld nut or a carriage bolt. In our case, it's gonna be a weld nut. Our second attachment point is gonna be down here at the bottom, right next to our access hole, which will need a fish wire, a carriage bolt into it. Now we're ready to get our hitch into position. I'm gonna be using a U-Haul exclusive hitch jack, but if you don't have one, it is a good idea to get an extra set of hands in there as the hitch can get heavy. Over on the passenger side, you're gonna wanna feed the fish wire through the hitch on both attachments. On the driver's side, you're gonna wanna feed a spacer through the fish wire before the hitch. Now we'll go ahead and raise the hitch into position. As you're raising the hitch up, be careful with the brake line. We're gonna take our provided wedge spacer and our provided bolt with our tooth washer. The wedge spacer is gonna go in between the hitch and the frame rail. Our bolt's gonna go on the outside screwed in. As you can see, the wedge is on the right side of the hitch and the bolt is on the left side of the hitch. We can go ahead and take off our fish wire. We're gonna put our conical tooth washer, teeth side up, and then our nut down below. Now we're gonna put the washer and nut on the passenger side. Now we're going to torque all of our carriage bolts to manufacturer specifications using our torque wrench, a 5-inch extension, and an 18mm socket. We'll do the same thing to the carriage bolt on the driver's side. For our last bolt up here, we're going to be using a 19mm socket to torque it down. Now we have to reinstall the exhaust to the rubber isolator. I'm going to be using some soapy water to help slide the exhaust back onto the bracket. We'll repeat on the passenger side. Final step, we'll remove the muffler support strap. Now that we have your hitch installed, let's get you guys some important measurements. We have an 1.25" receiver. From the top of the inside receiver to the floor, it's going to be 11.5 inches. From the center pinhole to the rear bumper, it's going to be 5.5 inches. That's going to help you determine your length, rise, and drop of your hitch accessories. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. If you have any questions about the products seen in this video, or if you'd like to schedule an installation with a U-Haul Hitch professional, visit us online today at uhaulhitches.com.